Welcome back, guys, for another small video. This time checking out the knife you cannot buy in the store. It's my own knife that I've made. I haven't made all the knife, the steel or the blade I have bought. And just talking about what's going on here in Sweden with the fire and the dryness and the heat. It's pretty hot, and just wanted to do a short video for you all. Some update, some information, or what you want to call it, of our forest here in Sweden and how dry it is, and also talking about the fire ban and respecting the fire ban to preserve our forest and the right to be out here doing our thing. So check it out, and if you're in Sweden, respect the fire ban, otherwise we may lose the right to be out here cooking and doing our thing that we love most. Pretty warm day. It's been between 27 and 32 degrees the last couple of weeks, so we have written history here in Sweden. It's been a long time it was this warm, this long, and thanks to that we have, of course, fire ban, so I won't be making any fire out here. We have several smaller and bigger forest fires in all of Sweden, from north to south. Fire everywhere, it seems. It's very easy in this forest of pine, spruce and birch to get the fire going, and with this lack of rain that we are not used to, it's very you can get the fire going very quick just with a small spark. Sadly, many people don't respect the fire ban. They go out, they make a fire just on the floor, put some small squirt of water and think it's okay, but they don't realize that several hours after that the fire is going, and it's going big time, and it's going fast. So please, if you're in Sweden and you know it's fire ban, maybe you can ask somebody. Try to take food with you that's already cooked, or some sandwiches or something else, so you know you can enjoy nature and don't take the risk of doing a forest fire, because we want to preserve the nature we have, and we also want to preserve the right to be in nature, doing our small adventures and doing our small fire when we want to cook at camp. But to keep that right, we must respect its fire ban here. So respect it, people, and we can still keep on doing our thing out here. Now to what we're going to do today. We're going to take a closer look at the knife that you can't buy if you don't offer me a lot of money, and it's my own knife. You have seen it before, with a real nice leather sheath that I made, and yeah, here's the knife. It's a small knife. I have made this knife, but I haven't made the blade. That's already bought and ready. I did buy I think the blade is Laurin, I think it's called, or Lauri, I don't remember. It's a stainless blade. It's a pretty good steel. The hardness of this steel is 60 to 62 HRC. I have a 90-degree spine. I have a really sharp knife, and I think it's 85 millimeters cutting edge. It's like a Puko style knife, The handle, as you can see, I just done very simply a rounded handle, pretty compact, fits my hand perfectly. So it's a small handle, but it's a real comfortable handle. Nothing special. It works really good. I have a small lanyard if I want to put some paracord there. And yeah, this is the knife. I think you have seen the sheath on an earlier video if you follow me. So if you want to see the sheath making, the handle making of the knife, you can check out my other videos on the channel. So this knife, it's nothing special. It's a pretty simple knife, pretty simple sheath with a dangler, because I really like my danglers, as you know. Fire steel, it's making my fire, always with me. And yeah, a really good camp knife for smaller tasks. You can split smaller stuff with this. Nothing I would baton heavily because it's not full tang. Airplane. It's rat tail tang, so it goes about there. The 90-degree spine, making the fire. And sharp. Here we see how the knife rides with the dangler. As you can see, for me it rides perfectly. Pretty small, dangler style, flexible. It's harder to make some feather sticks when you have a round surface. So sometimes I like to flatten out the surface. If you make the surface flat like that, also make this surface a bit flatter, then I create an edge here. Then I can work my feathers on. Make some feather sticks there, no problem. All the bigger pieces and chunks I took out doing a flat area I can use for the fire as bigger pieces. Small light batoning with it to making your notches. That baton was the weakest. I think I can press harder than I can baton with that one. You get the point. You can get the job done with the simplest knife your own knife that you made, your mora that you buy. Yeah, just having a knife, you can make do with most tasks. Just learn to use your knife. And there we have another notch for some pot hanging maybe. Yeah, you get the idea. You don't have to go to buy the most expensive knife. Yeah guys, that was a short video for today. Just some information about the fire ban, to respect when it occurs fire ban in your region. Not only here in Sweden, of course, everywhere. Be careful with fire because it spreads pretty quick, and also respect fire because you're playing maybe with somebody else's life, and of course many lives of the animals out here living their life gets taken away because somebody didn't respect that ban and just wanted to cook their hot dog. Yeah, so we also took a look at the knife I was holding here. I don't even know what I'm saying because it's sad thinking about how many fires we have around here in this country right now, due to several reasons. But back to this knife. It was just a pretty small demonstration. You know how a knife works. It's a sharp blade, it's a handle, and you have a sheath. How you use it, up to you. How you take care of it, it's up to you. And just wanted to show you, you don't have to have the most expensive knife to go out there and do your thing. Of course, if you are out for several days, if you have a great steel, it will help you with the edge retention. You won't have a dull knife after one day work. A small knife can make a big difference out here. You won't go digging a shelter with this knife, but I think you can build a shelter without knife also. You can find shelter, you can build shelter. You don't have to have a knife to do that. Just use your brain a bit and you will figure it out. Otherwise, I'm a guy that likes my knives, big, small, everything. I have a strive to test them all. I would like to test them all. I need to test them. So the knife you choose is up to you. You can watch guys like me out here saying a knife is good. When you take that knife and you use it, you maybe think this knife is crap. What the hell is he talking about? And yeah, that's my opinion, what I think of a knife, which kind of knife I like, the blade shape, the sheath, the weight, the size. Everything is up to you what you like on your knife. And if you haven't used knives so much, then test around, go to a store, pick them up, feel them, grab them, and you will find something that fits you. And then when you go out and do your thing, you may be feeling, oh man, this knife gives me some hot spots here, this blade gets dull, and whatever. Then you go out and buy another knife. That's how I began. And now I use this just to check it out, how it works. And I can tell you guys, It's really functional. It's a great handle, maybe a bit too thin for bigger hands, but maybe too short of a blade. But I didn't make this knife to go out and baton with it and chop down heavy trees or limbs or whatever. I did this knife to have a practical, smaller, maybe food prep, finer task, some notching knife with me. That's pretty light, pretty compact with this sheath, even if it's leather, and it's personal. It's my knife. It's no other knife like this out there. It's the knife I've got, and only I got it. So that could be special also if you're looking for a knife. You maybe want a custom knife that only is for you. Then go out and get it. And get it in the steel you want. If you like stainless, go for stainless. If you like carbon, go for carbon. Then you need to look at what kind of stainless, what kind of carbon do I like. Do I want to have it easy to sharpen? Do I want longer edge retention? Yeah. So keep checking out my channel. Spread the word, guys. DG Outdoor Life is the place to be. See you in the next video.